Greetings. This is a video for students in English 103 and English 105 in spring of 2021. My name's Rob Favor. I'm your professor in the class, and I wanted to give you a quick welcome tour to Blackboard. Blackboard is where we'll do all of our online work, and we will engage with this both during our synchronous class times and during the rest of the week. We will use Zoom for our synchronous class sessions, and I will send you a link for that. There's a couple of different ways into Blackboard. You can just go to Blackboard itself at sunyadk.opensuny.edu and find Blackboard there, or if you go through the student portal on sunyacc.edu. And you might want to save a link to that. When you get to this page, you should see a couple of things. One, you should see 3 green check marks down here in the lower right, and those should tell you that your browser and your device and the platform, all of that is working. If you have a red X in any of those spots, you're going to want to engage that, especially the pop-up window check, because that will affect how Blackboard works. Blackboard does work differently on phones than it does on stable devices. Remember that phones are unstable devices. They're not optimal. I mean, you can certainly use it for some features, but not all. Any questions you might have about using Blackboard over here on the left-hand side? Over here on the left-hand side, you've got all kinds of little pieces of info, including little videos that show you how to log in. You log in with your student login and password the same that you would do for student email. So S underscore, your last name, first initial, maybe there's a number. In my case, I don't have an S underscore. And then that 9-digit alphanumeric code that you'll want to remember. And once you get in here, if you go to courses, it will show you just the courses where you're a student this semester. And so this semester I'm teaching 2 courses, and they show up here. And, you know, both of these classes are the same, my science writing and social science writing, so I'll open one of them. This will be the same for the other class. When you get in here, you'll see announcements. My first announcement there, there'll be a second announcement here. And then everything else in the class you want to go to through content. Always go through content to get to the class as I've designed it. There are other ways in. If you go down to the what's new down here, not optimal. I would always go to the content tab over here. And then what you'll see is the classes I've laid it out. We have a Start Here folder that I'll come to in a moment. And then there are 3 writing labs. Writing Lab 1, where we'll be working in the month of February. Writing Lab 2, where we'll be working in March. Writing Lab 3 in April. We get to the end of April, most of the work of the course is done, and we'll use those last 2 weeks in May, the first 2 weeks of May, for final conferences. So to come back up to the Start Here folder, this folder holds the syllabus. It has an introductory activity, actually 2 activities, and some other resources. And we will look at this pretty closely in class when we see each other the first week of classes. The syllabus is here. I'd invite you to open the syllabus. When you do, it will show up as a PDF here. You can also download the PDF. You can click on this link if for whatever reason this isn't showing up the way that you want to. And again, this is the syllabus for both English 103 and English 105. Take some time with that. Look through it. I'll have some things that I'd like to talk about in class when I see you. Back up. So also in this Start Here folder are 2 activities. The first activity is an icebreaker to kind of introduce yourself to the class. The other I'm calling a fire starter, where we can start to think about some key research topics for science or social science. And always note, whenever you post in this class, you want to give that subject header a meaningful title, either keywords, a phrase, or a sentence. And you always want to write in complete sentences and take the time to edit your posts. I'm not looking for you to do a lot of posting. I'm looking for you to do high quality posting, and we'll be talking about that as we go. The 2 main activities here are the icebreaker and the fire starter. And so I'll show you how to do the icebreaker. So the icebreaker, it says to start a new thread, title it with a keyword or phrase that indicates your focus, and let us know how you like to be addressed, your major, your ideal career path, etc. And for a bonus, tell us something that you've learned in a previous writing class. And I'm looking for you to respond to one other student's post within a couple of days of our first meeting. So I click on Icebreaker. I'll see that there aren't any items here yet. I click on Create Thread. I'm not going to do the subject heading yet because I don't know what I'm going to say, or I'm going to come back to what I want to say. And let's see, scroll down here. So just say greetings, I've been teaching these classes for almost 30 years, and I look forward to working with you on writing, reading, and work in our areas of interest. I'm going to come back and edit this probably. There's more that I want to say. Maybe I want to talk about my major. Maybe I want to talk about the particular field that I'm interested in. And the bonus, I think, was something I learned in a previous writing class. So if I took the time to write that, and then, I'm going to put a, meaningful, meaningful title, and I'll come back to that. Now, I could save a draft of this and come back to it later. I could submit it. When you click on Submit, it'll now show up as a document. Now, I can edit this post even though I've already posted it. I can delete it unless someone has responded to it. And I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and delete that post. And so the way to do that is you open it up, come down here where it says Reply, Edit, Delete the post. Okay. And now the post has gone away. So one other thing I wanted to show you in this video, back out to content. In the Start Here folder, so we have the syllabus I would like you to take a look at. We have those 2 activities. Go ahead and get a jump on those. If you can finish them before our first class, great. If you don't get them till after our class, you just want to do it in a short time after that class. We have here a class notebook where we'll be keeping notes on each class. We'll have 1 or 2 note takers in every class. And then we have a folder for readings and resources. And I've already put some readings in here for you. More than you're going to do, but plenty of readings are there. I invite you to take a look at all this stuff. So that in a nutshell is how to get into Blackboard, how to navigate Blackboard, etc. And I look forward to meeting with you starting next week. And I'll be posting a link for our first Zoom session in which you will have found when you get this video. Thanks.